YouTube video, I'll be talking about this album by Common. It's called Black America Again. This is a conscious hip hop album where he talks about more of the issues going on in America. This is what, and he wanted to make this album around the election time. It starts off with Joy and Peace, where it starts off with some skits, and then Common comes in with his knowledge and what's going on in America and dropping his science, talking about peace and the stuff that is going on. A very relevant track. Like the song, good way to start the album off, with good vocals from Bilal as well, which makes the song a little bit more soulful, which I think is a plus on this album. A lot of the tracks have a very soulful type feel to it. Then we have Home, which is about them rapping about their home, where they grew up. He talks about their knowledge and certain books they read, and talks about different points of views from the religion, and talks about God and all that on this track. Then we have Black America Again, which he's talking about Black America, talks about the prison systems, he talks about stuff going on in the hood, he talks about the police brutality, talks about the knowledge from Egypt, he talks about all these aspects, and I think he links it all really well together, which really has a good beat to it as well. Stevie Wonder has one line at the end and he repeats it quite towards the end of the song, which I think was nice to hear Stevie Wonder on a track with Common like that. Then we have Love Star with Marsha Ambrosius. Again, it's a love song, talks about being a love star. He also puts a little bit of knowledge to it. The singing vocals were amazing. I like this song. Good single. I could see this being a good single. Really like this track. It also had Sid on there as well. No, it had PJ, sorry. The next song had Sid. And we have Red Wine, which is another love song, but I like how he rhymes on it as well. But the singing and all that, and the production put me off. The verse was actually ill, but just weren't into the production and the rest of the song. So that song I wasn't really into. Then we have Pyramids. He went in hard. Dropped some knowledge. He went straight in, really about society. And he talks about the new rappers saying he doesn't want to rap for people that are about 14. Sort of word. He doesn't want to be making that commercial Young Thug type music. He don't want to make that type of music. He wants to make the music that he wants to make. That's what that track, he talked about that. He talks about pyramids, Egyptian knowledge, and he really goes in on that track. If you want to hear just bars, that's the song for that. Then we have Unfamiliar, another love song, the last one on here, featuring PJ, another good love song. Two of them were good, one of them I didn't like, that was Red Wine. This one worked. Unfamiliar, I like the soulfulness, I like how it all worked together. We have A Bigger Picture called Free, which is talking about people that have been let out of prison for wrongly convicted crimes. He talks about people in prison and how they wish to be free and outside, living an ordinary life that we live, and he looks at it from their point of view, so to speak. Then we have The Day Women Took Over. He's talking about it before the election results, about how perfect it would be for a woman to be in charge and how everything would be perfect and peace and all the issues will just go away, kind of on that women are perfect type theory, which I think some people will label it a bit of a simp for doing that sort of track on here, but I understand it. So yeah, that's that track. Talking about, and he wants men to be gentlemen and how they will have to work hard and all that. Then we have Rain, which is John Legend mainly singing. This is pretty good. I like John Legend anyway, so didn't bother me too much because Common was on a lot of these tracks and he did have a lot on this album. On most of the tracks, even though there were guest features that did quite a bit on this album, but I still felt there was a lot of Common as well, so having that one track where it was mainly John Legend didn't bother me too much. So yeah, then we have Little Chicago Boy about a song about his dad and all that, which was nice to have on here. So yeah, about his dad and growing up, talks about going to college, and it's like basically a tribute, because, you know, and it had Tasha Cobbs in that as well, singing. Yeah, so that was a good song on here. Then we have Letter to the Free, about the letter to people in prison, wants things to improve in the prison system, slavery type aspect, and looking at that theory. This album was good. I'd give this album a 9 out of 10.